After last week's hectic podium at Spa, we're only a few points behind the championship leader, so all's to play for. And this week, we're heading to Ricard. Now I have a bad history with this track, so to do well here, I'm gonna have to go Super Saiyan. So let's jump into this video and see how it goes. Oh my god, that could be Paul. I'm trying my hardest to stay with him, man. Alright guys, get your fishing rods out. It's not working. Why is it not working? So I usually tend to fast forward through these qualifying sessions. However, here's a little bit different. Qualifying is so important here because in the race, you always find that groups of cars break away from each other, and you want to be in that front group to fight for the win. And this track is unlike any other. There is a mile-long straight, which means slipstreaming can gain you up to 0.2 of a second if done correctly. This can be absolutely massive if you want to qualify near the front. Some people achieve the slipstream by just getting lucky by being behind another car, or they can orchestrate it a little bit more because they're in a team or they have a friend, like us in Veloce. Some people may see it as being a little unfair, but at the end of the day, if you don't do it, someone else will, and you'll be kicking yourself if you don't qualify near the front. And after this first initial run, I managed to get this lap time. Oh my god, that could be Paul. But I knew there was a little bit more in the tank, so after giving my teammates some slipstream here, I got one final opportunity on the last lap of qualifying to improve.
Yeah, I'm going right. Nice, George. That should be P1.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's P1.
Woo!
Nice, man.
Nice.
Yeah, baby! We finally did it! A pole position in this season of the LFM Pro Series. And although everything may seem great right now, we are actually in major trouble for this race. Let's kick things off then. From pole position on the grid, you'll notice to the right of us is Karppinen in P2 in the Bentley. Now, he's made a few thumbnails. He's had quite a few incidents so far this series, so good to see him up there. But you're going to notice something right now as we're about to start the race. You know what? I'm just going to let the video do the talking.
Green line, give it all you can. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Wow. I just got absolutely mugged off the line there, and I'm in a Ford. This thing should be rapid, right? And after only 30 seconds of this race, I guess it's time to talk about the elephant in the room here. It's time to talk about the BOP, the balance of performance. It basically means how good or bad a car is at a track. And LFM do their own custom BOP to try and get all the cars as close as possible. And compared to the standard BOP in this game, they do an absolutely fantastic job. And they're able to achieve this because in-game you're allowed to add or minus up to 40 kilograms of weight. So obviously the heavier your car is, the slower it is. The lighter your car is, the quicker it is. But to get the best BOP, you need the best data. And sometimes the lap time data just isn't there for some cars. The big outliers right now seem to be the Ford that I drive on a few tracks, the Honda, the Aston Martin, and all the old cars, the Bentley in front especially. Now the Bentley's already probably the best car in the game when it comes to tire wear and keeping the temperatures down, and this is a really, really hot race, so, you know, it's already got a big boost there. And then it was, I kid you not guys, at least half a second under bopped, so it should have had, I think, like -3 or 4 kilograms. Instead, it had -32 kilograms for this race, so it was just on another planet. Look at this acceleration at the last corner. It just left me for dead. So I am absolutely ragging the neck out of this car to try and stay with Carpet, and he's making a few mistakes, so that's letting me stay within that slipstream zone. And the vital thing for our race, mine
That's
and
our moment to break away.
Aiden's, was that because of
The
this,
gap has
we were
appeared.
able to get out of the slipstream zone of P4. So now it's just a 3-horse race if we can continue this. We've made our own group. But just one lap later, the gap grows so much, and I'm doing the best laps I've ever done around here, and
I've got, man.
yeah.
Get slipped that lap.
On the 52s. What the fuck?
52-7!
Come back, carpet! Alright, guys, get your fishing rods out. It's not working. Why is it not working?
We're going to fast forward a few laps here, and it's just growing bigger and bigger. There ain't a chance in hell I'm going to be able to keep with the pace that Carpet can produce from that car. It's absolutely insane. But I've still got Aiden right behind me, my teammate. And although we're teammates, we are allowed to fight, you know. We're not going to be as crazy on each other. Maybe not do some mega sends, but we are able to fight. And he's very, very close to me. So he's been, you know, getting a few sniffs. Definitely a few sniffs running onto this back straight. But then we learn about something that's going to rock the championship fight.
You guys say Hooben got a pen?
Oh my god, 10 for Hooben. That is insane for the championship. Oh my god. Oh my god. He just overcooked it on the speed. So the championship leader's having a bit of a nightmare, so I've just got to really focus here and just keep producing the laps and try and get this result. I got to bring it home. So just a lap or two later, I come into the pits first. Aiden is going to come in the lap after me, and it's these races that, for me, are the most draining and the most stressful. I know it's tough fighting other cars directly, but when you're just out there doing your own raw pace and, you know, the way you hold position or win or whatever, it is just based solely on hot lapping. It's really, really mentally taxing. There's no room for error. So Carpenter is absolutely gone. He's on a different planet with his pace. But behind me, by 1.5 seconds now, is Aiden, my teammate. Now, he pitted a lap later, so he's going to have nicer tires than me throughout the stint. So I'm a little bit worried, and I'm pushing hard. And I run wide there and pick up my first track limit warning. And then just a lap or two later, I run wide on the entry into this corner. I get another track limit warning. So the pressure's building, and we're coming up to... There's 11 minutes left of this race, about 7 laps left, and he's within a second of me. So he's got the pace, he's preserved his tires really nicely, and I am sweating. I'm just trying to produce the best laps I can with what I got, but I've definitely overcooked my tires pushing too hard, and now with only 5 minutes to go, he's in the slipstream, so the next 4 laps are going to be really, really challenging. However, I get told to unmute my mic, because Aiden wants to let me know something.
Hello?
Can someone tell him I'm not gonna... Oh, hello. I'm not gonna fight you.
Oh,
It's
okay,
fine.
okay. If you want to, I don't mind, but... Okay.
No, that would be not very sensible. Fight! Fight! Fight!
So Aiden just wants to bring this home and make sure we don't do anything stupid, which is probably really wise of him. But I'm still a bit nervous, because I've been in this situation before where a teammate says they're not going to send it, and then they do. And it's just 1 lap later, and look, he's looking around the outside. So, you know, I'm thinking, you know, I'm going to still kind of defend this. Yeah, I know he's my teammate, and I fully trust him, and he's probably watching this video now and calling me a jackass.
See,
but
I don't know, man.
yeah, you've got to be wise to these things, you know. But nah, genuinely, Aiden is such a good teammate. Like, absolutely awesome guy as well. And I think we did a great job to manage to get a Veloce 2 and 3, both on the podium.
Well done, boys. Well done, boys. Good result.
GG!
That's Carpet. Good stuff, Carpet.
That was a clinical race from start to finish. I don't know if I've ever been in a race with a teammate where we just drove together the whole race, kind of.
That was wicked.
That was crazy. There we have it then, guys. That was round 8 of the LFM Pro Series, and although I'm not a big enjoyer of this track, and I usually struggle here, I think we got a really, really good result. But the question is, where does that now put us in the championship? This result managed to put us back into the lead with just 4 rounds remaining. However, it's still pretty close, and a lot can happen in just 4 rounds. Next week, we have Valencia. I know a lot of you guys love that track, but I have no idea what this car is like there. Never driven it before there, so who knows what's going to happen. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and hit that like button. Thank you all so much for watching, and let's send it next week. Take care, guys.